श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Sorry. Okay. So a few classes have been going on in about meditation. Everybody is comfortable with English, right? Or you want it in Tamil? How many of you are not comfortable with English? Is there anyone not comfortable with English? It's okay. It's not if it's not your mother tongue, you don't have to feel shy telling you are not comfortable. And is anybody does not understand Tamil? How many of you are here who don't understand Tamil? As usual, no response for anything. Great.
எல்லாருக்கும் ரெண்டு லாங்குவேஜும் தெரியும். You can கலந்து பேசலாம்.
அப்படியா? சரி. Right. Okay. So now I will keep it to one language because I am loading it in YouTube. So okay. So how many of I think some 4 or 5 people are new here today. Mr. Danesh Kumar Venkateshan, Yashoda, Mr. Venkat, Vijay Lakshmi Narayanan. You are all new, right? Vidya Jagadish Paran.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Venkat is been here, I think.
Yeah, I'm old only.
You are old. The rest, Vijay Lakshmi Narayanan, ninga new amma. This is your first class.
Ama sir.
Right. Okay. Because her face, Yashoda, looks new.
Yes, sir. I'm also new, sir.
Right.
Morning, sir. I'm
So
also
I will assume like this is a first class because you need you will have to watch the other videos to have some understanding of where we are going. In your free time, please do watch the other videos. It's there in YouTube, in my channel. The organizer of this group can send you the links.
Okay.
But in order to not look at the stars today, I will go with certain basics. So first, this meditation class is a learning class. It is not a something like a guided meditation. So generally when we say meditation class, we are all used to somebody telling you what to do and then you follow that, and then you said you have a good meditation session, and then that's it, you forget about it, and maybe over a period of time you internalize those instructions. And there are people who ask for, can I have audio of that meditation? They will ask. These are all very common things happening these days. But traditionally, and also if you really want to, arrive at the purpose of meditation, this is actually counterproductive. If you are looking for a guided meditation, and then after that you are relying on a voice instruction, you develop a kind of a sheep kind of attitude. Always one person is going, you go behind that. Your own internal intelligence for meditation will not awaken. See, this guided meditation, I'm not telling it is bad, but it is counterproductive for the purpose we are trying to achieve here. Guided meditation is okay for those who are, we cannot think, I cannot understand anything, and just put me through something like a self hypnosis, and at the end I will feel good and I'm done with it and I'll go back to my stupid life. So don't I don't want to bother about anything more. For this kind of people, this guided meditation is fine. But I assume that everybody here in this Will to Be Well group who have joined the class here, you would like to empower yourself with the tools. If you are learning some fitness for the body, you would like to empower with yourself with the tools which will help you to continue to remain fit even after the course or the time is over. So you are not waiting for somebody to come and make you do some workout for the rest of your life. Even that is okay because it's just the body. But the mind, you are carrying the mind. You are carrying the mind with you through the entire day. So when we are talking about mental fitness, for which we are using meditation, learning meditation, you have to internalize the understanding about the mind, which you will apply during the practice of meditation. So this class is a learning class. It is not a guided meditation class. I may do some short guided meditation that is for you to help you internalize the technique or internalize the concept as a part of the teaching. But that is not going to be the session. We are here to learn. We are here to learn concepts. We are here to learn tools, techniques, and then we will experiment a little bit, 2 or 3 minutes till you have a grasp of the technique, and then we move. It's very different from generally what goes as meditation. Every Friday morning I go and sit in meditation. I feel good. That's not what we are doing here. So please keep that in mind. And so I'm just telling this beforehand because it's very different, and you should not be wondering, what is this guy is telling all kinds of concepts, and sometimes I can ask you to even sit with a paper and a pen. I mean, man, you'll be like, what? This is like a classroom. It's not a meditation. It is a classroom. What you have to do is you have to set aside time. Mr. Venkat, all the old students have to listen to the same thing again. It's all right. See, you will have to set aside time to sit and experiment with what you learned in this class. It's very important. It's very, very important. It's something like this, you learn a certain skill set. It's like driving, for example. You learn driving. Driving class is going to be half an hour. That's it. But that is not enough. So you have to take your car and go around to the ground or some road that is not very crowded, that is not very much in traffic. And then you go and practice your driving skills. You practice your controls, correct? And then what happens? You go to a slightly more congested road with a little more of vehicles, a little bit more of uncertainty, a little bit more of challenge. And then you see how much you are able to apply the skills you have learned in driving and you have practiced. The controls that you have practiced in an empty road, are they kicking in? Are they kicking in when you have to face the challenge of the traffic? Then slowly you increase the traffic, and then you see after some time, as the controls, as your ability to exercise the controls over the car becomes more and more internalized, it becomes like a instinct. It becomes like a body memory. It becomes very instinctive. And what happens is, any amount of traffic you throw, any amount of challenges it comes, you don't panic like the first day. You immediately, your body will know what to do. Meditation is exactly like this. Meditation is exactly like this. You will have to take the controls, go sit quietly in a room, in your where there is no disturbance. Nobody is going to call you. You don't have any agenda on the like in the next 10 minutes I have to run or whatever, or you keep an alarm. So the time that you decide to sit for meditation is like practicing the car in the empty ground or in an empty road. You sit and you work with the techniques patiently. You work with all the tools that you have learned and develop the skill. What I call here, because it's a fitness group, I call it as the meditation muscle, in your brain. It's not muscle, it's just a way of putting, it's an expression. So it's the meditation muscle. You must know how to flex your meditation muscle in your mind. That is how I am able to have a grasp of my mind, both in my understanding and as a skill, grasping the mind, the different control or mastery over the different movements of the mind, and an overall understanding of how the mind works. It is not only theory. The theory you will experience in your practice. When you sit and work with, when you apply the concept, you will experience, right? So that's what we are going to do in this class. So one of the first skills we need to learn in meditation, one of the first skills. So it is it's like a revisiting for others. It's never enough, I tell you, even if you are an old student, it is never enough to remember that this is the most important primary skill we need to learn in meditation. When we start using meditation as a tool for mind mastery, one of the first things. So in the mind, there are two aspects. You need to understand this. There is the indecisive or an automatic or a programmed habit driven mechanical aspect of the mind. What we call in a very broad term, we call it as chitta. Okay. Remember these two words, chitta. And there is a conscious, willful, deliberate part of the mind that follows your will and your understanding, where you are able to apply your, where you feel that you are doing something, that sense of self. I am meditating, you say, no, I am sitting, I am concentrating. That feeling, where it comes from, that part of the mind is the decisive part of the mind. The willful part of the mind, it is called buddhi. Right? What are the two things? Chitta. I will be using these terms again and again and again. Chitta, the mechanical, indecisive part of the mind, and buddhi, the conscious, willful aspect of the mind. Both are the same mind, but they are under different controls. The willful part of the mind is under the control of your thinking faculty, and the mind is more conscious, and what you call as ahankara, the sense of self, your individuality. While the chitta, which is the indecisive part of the mind, is more under the control of what we call as prana, vitality, and the vital force, and the different impressions that are inside, the programs and the impressions. So they control the mind. Their force is more than the force of the buddhi. A typical everyday experience that you have is the difference between the dream and the waking state. In the waking state, let us say you get angry, or in the waking state, let's have a nice example. It's morning. So in the waking state, you see a gulab jamun, right? So you see a gulab jamun, you just don't go and take it. You think, can I eat it? Is it okay to have this calories? Or you are thinking, is it somebody's gulab jamun? I should not eat their gulab jamun. It should be my gulab jamun. So you have all these things, and then you finally decide, okay, let me have the gulab jamun. Or you say, no, let me not have the gulab jamun. I'll drink a glass of water and go. One of that, right? But in the dream, you are going into the room, and it is like, the nice lighting, and then there is a bowl full of gulab jamun. The door opens, you enter the room, and there is a bowl of beautiful gulab jamun. And then you feel the desire to have the gulab jamun. You just go and take it, and then you say, and then you wake up from the dream like, oh my God, I ate a gulab jamun. You have a nightmare. Many girls are like this. They have gulab jamun, some sweet. It's like they did the huge mistake. Like they don't, because all these fitness freaks, they don't want to eat sweet. They don't want to eat high lipid stuff. So like that, you wake up, oh my God, I ate a gulab jamun. Then you decide, oh, this is a dream. I did not eat the gulab jamun. I am not going to put on the weight. And then you go back to sleep, right? So in the dream, what happens? Your prana, your desire takes over. The buddhi aspect comes down, and the impression aspect takes over, right? So similarly, when we sit for meditation, we are dealing with these two aspects of the mind. Since you are internalizing your attention, since we are internalizing our attention, the buddhi is aware of things, but it is not able to control what is happening. This is the difference you will find between the outside world and the inside world. Okay, so outside, what happens? You have an object here. You see, oh, the specs case. Why am I carrying the specs case? Let me put it there. You see that immediately you process it, you have a will to do something and you do. You know to use your hand, you grasp it, you put it there, right? Now this is waking state situation. Meditation, when you are in the meditation, what happens? You are aware of it. You are aware of a thought. Let us say you are aware of, you feel like watching you remember a song, some favorite song that you heard in some some coffee shop or somewhere. The song comes up. You are aware of it. You are meditating, concentrating on the breathing, and then this song comes up out of nowhere. The moment I say this song, probably you are already remembering a song. Did I tell you any song? Nothing. But the moment you say your favorite song, your background mind is thinking, which is my favorite song, that one or this one? See, now you are aware of it. So that movement is chitta. It is just moving. You are aware of it, but you can't do anything about it. Now I will tell you, stop. It becomes like this joke where the famous one, they say, a guy went to a master to ask for a solution. The master gave an Ayurveda tablet and he said, okay, your problem will solve if you have this tablet every night. Only thing you have to do is remember, there are no rules. Only one rule, you should not think about a monkey. No, this is a famous one we have all heard. So he then tries to have the tablet. Every time he takes the tablet, he remembers monkey. Then he tries to fight it. I don't want this monkey in my mind. And then there is one more monkey. Then suddenly his mind is full of monkeys, right? So this is what happens in the mind. So the internal world works differently. This is exactly why we need to understand. So why I am not able to grab it? See, I see an object in my visual field. I don't want it. I can grab it and push it aside. But in my internal world, I become aware of something. But I have no control over it. I don't have no control over how it comes on my mind. So the switches, what I will call it as the switches of chitta, the different switches of chitta are not in my hand. Or if you want us to give a more traditional example, the imagery of a chariot, in Bhagavad Gita, they say Arjuna was there and Krishna was driving the chariot. And they say the 5 horses or the 5 senses and the reins, having the reins under control, that is the buddhi, and the charioteer is the buddhi, and the rein is the mind, the reins of the mind, and the prana, the 5 pranas, the 5 senses, the reins, prana. This is also an example that comes in a Upanishad. And then the charioteer is there, which is the buddhi. Then the Arjuna, the one who is sitting in the chariot, is the Jivatma or the individual as an idea of individual. So the individual is traveling you are in your body with your 5 sense faculties and your mind. And the way for you to have a grab, the switches of, the controls of the mind and the senses are in the prana, and the prana control is in the buddhi, the willful part of the mind. And that then you can decide where the chariot is going. You know how to control the horses. You know which side to move. So this is exactly meditation. That scenery of driving the chariot is an example, classical example given for meditation. So now the controls are not in my hand. Where are the controls? The controls are in the hands of the prana. The prana is connected to the urge to breathe. When you are breathing, if I will ask you to do a small experiment, you exhale now, breathe out, please just breathe out and hold the breath outside. Don't breathe in. Give it some 3-4 seconds. You will feel like wanting that urge to breathe. Now let go, take a deep inhale, relax. So now when you exhale and hold, that urge to breathe that develops in the background, right? That is urge to breathe. It is happening in every breath. You don't have to hold the breath to feel it. I just asked you to do that so you have you have a more intense awareness of it. Similarly, when you inhale and hold the breath, and then just let go, Gradually let go, relax. You will see somewhere during the middle of your breathing out, there is a rush in the body to breathe out. If you notice your breathing in, when the breathing in is getting over, your body will create the urge to breathe out. Right? So this urge to breathe, the urge, the wanting to breathe, the need for breath, that is the link between prana and the body. And that portion, luckily for us, is autonomous nerve. It is a somatic nerve, and you can control the movement of the expansion of the intercostal muscles and the diaphragm, whereby you are able to control the movement, control the rhythm of the breathing consciously using your will and your buddhi. So using that, what we are going to do is learn to, this is very important, using the control over the breathing process, we are going to learn to awaken our ability to control the urge to breathe. The source of the urge to breathe, where is prana? Using our control over the breathing, we are learning to awaken our ability to control the prana. Direct the prana with our will. Access the prana. We are marrying, we are creating a marriage between the willful mind, the buddhi, and the point where the origin of the prana. The moment we develop a connection between the buddhi and prana, automatically we develop a connection with the mind, the source of the mind, the chitta, and the five sense faculties connected with the chitta. So this is the fundamental concept of meditation. So without this prana control developing, that is what I mean by the meditation muscle. At the first step of the meditation muscle is learning to develop that control over the prana, which is at the root of the urge to breathe. Learning to develop control over prana, which is at the root of the urge to breathe. It's a very, very meticulous process. We will have to be very patient and sit and practice and practice and practice. And suddenly one fine morning, you will see that when you apply the technique in a normal situation, the agitation of the mind will come down just like that. And you will be very surprised. You will not notice it immediately, but over a period of time, when you practice it, you will see the result. You will see suddenly you are able to, the typical example I give here in the class is that you are doing some sit-ups, you are doing some leg exercises with some weights and all that, and you are doing some some walking, running, jogging, and all those things, some stretches, etc. And you are developing the muscle in your legs, in around your knees. You are strengthening your knees, you are strengthening your low back, you are strengthening your hip. And suddenly, after 2 months, when you are climbing those stairs, third floor and fourth floor, you are not panting anymore. The knee is not paining anymore. It's absolutely not a problem. And suddenly you are going up the stairs like our Prime Minister Modi. He goes in 2 steps, tuck, 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 tuck. He goes. I've seen. And when he's 70, then you are able to climb like that. And then you see, how come? Because your friend says, man, what happened to you? Because your friend has seen you go catch that railing and then walk slowly, climb 5 steps, take a few breaths, then climb 5 steps, and now suddenly you're running 3 floors without any problem. Now exactly like that with the mind, suddenly you will see that you are angry and you feel angry, and you are able to go to the root of the anger and bring it back. You feel jealous, you are able to go there and convert the jealousy into friendliness. You will suddenly see that you are very sad, and you are able to go to the root of the sadness, change the way you are perceiving about the situation, and convert it into a positive feeling. You will be able to see that even though the mind throws the situation at you, you are able to use your meditation muscle and turn the mind around to the way you want it. So this is what we are trying to develop in the meditation class. And of course, the first step for this, like I told you, is learning not to do anything with the mind. Before you do something with the mind, it is completely the opposite of the body. With the body, what we are doing, we have to make the body do. the more the body works, the more the body becomes fit. Mind is completely upside down. The less the mind works, in the sense consciously, the more you are able to keep the mind at rest. Consciously, you are able to bring down the movement of the mind. The more powerful the mind becomes, and the better controls you have over the source of the different movements of the mind, right? So for that, we will do a small exercise now. You've been sitting for some time, so maybe you can flex your legs a little bit. I already see one person struggling. Flex your legs a little bit, open your knees and all that, and then come back. I'll give you 1 minute time to loosen up your body. We are going to sit without moving for like 10 minutes. Just flex your legs, move your legs a little bit, and maybe move your arms also up. Hands up and inhale. Take a deep inhale and exhale down. Do a couple of times. Inhale, exhale down, and then move your head a little bit. Like this. So now you are a little, the dullness is gone. Now, once that is gone, you sit straight. Push your hip up. Relax your shoulders. Yeah, hands down, hands down. I'm just asking you to exercise a little bit. See, I will not give you instruction. I will tell you what to do, and you have to think and do by yourself. I said like this only for you to exercise, just to loosen up. That is the idea. So use your own common sense and just move your body a little bit, loosen up, and then come back. Okay, now come back to the meditation posture. Keep up. Relax. The shoulders, maybe you lift the shoulders. See how you are straining the shoulders. Let go. Feel the relaxation in your shoulders. Feel the relaxation in your shoulders. Feel your hands, fingers. Keep your fingers relaxed. Shoulders and fingers. Our hands, our arms and our hands are deeply connected with our wanting to do something. So it's very important to relax your arms and the hands the first thing when you sit for meditation. Every time you react to something in your mind, you can feel a mild tension or a tendency to lift your shoulder, or you tighten your hands, fingers. But if you're a little afraid, you can feel a mild tension in your toes. You will tend to move your toes. Toes na kaal viral. So now your shoulders and arms, hands, the fingers are relaxed. You feel the relaxation. Become familiar with the feeling of relaxed shoulders and hands. Just see how it feels. Enjoy that. All right, good. Relax the muscles in your abdomen, belly, around your belly area. See, this is why I have a big belly, so that I can show them. Relax your belly, so you'll be able to see my belly. So, belly, the muscles around your abdomen, right? Relax them. The moment you become anxious, you will tend to tighten your abdomen. That is a subconscious response. So, it's important to relax your abdominal muscles and feel the relaxation. Become familiar with the sense of relaxation in your abdomen. your hips, legs, the toes, Kal Viral, the toes, relax your toes. Feel the relaxation in your toes. Gently feel the back of your body. Check your hip, your low back. Is your low back pushed up to keep your body straight, or is it slouching, making you go down like this? So your low back should be up. That will keep the body up. Right? You feel your shoulders, back of the shoulders, relax. Front of the body relaxed, back of the body relaxed. Back of the neck, back of the head, relax. Come to the front, relax your eyebrows and your eyes. Don't try to close your eyes very tight. Relax the muscles around your eyes. When your eyes are totally relaxed, they will not be open. Your eyes won't be fully open. Your eyes won't be fully closed either. The eyelids will be half closed. That is the result. Don't try to do that. You can close your eyes and just relax. Basically, do not try to concentrate with your eyes on anything. Do not close your eyelids very tight. Just gently closing your eyes. Feeling the relaxation around your eyes. Then feel your mouth area, tongue, your teeth, jaw. You know, jaw is this, jaw. So the entire mouth area is relaxed. Feel the relaxation. Feel the way you are keeping your mouth relaxed without doing anything there. Slowly go down. Recheck your shoulders and hands. Recheck your abdominal muscles. Check your feet. Is your feet and toes, are they relaxed? Relax inside the back of your neck. Relax inside the back of the neck, where the backbone meets the head. You know, the back inside, the deep inside the back of the neck, you feel the relaxation. And you feel the eyes, mouth, abdominal muscles, toes relaxed. Inside the back of the neck is relaxed. Shoulders and hands are relaxed. The 6 main points. These are the 6 main points: eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, abdominal muscle, the toes in your feet, inside the back of the neck. Inside the back of the neck is one layer deeper, one layer of the mind reaction deeper. So after we relax all the other points in the body, with your intention, you feel the relaxation inside the back of the neck. So this is the only thing you have to do. You have to sit straight, comfortable, feel your body and feel the 6 main points and feel the relaxation, the sensation of remaining physically relaxed in each of these points in the same order, top to down in the front and down to top in the back. Eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, abdominal muscle, belly muscles, sole, the toes in your feet. Check your hip if you are sitting straight, inside the back of the neck. Again, come up through the top of the head to the eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands. As you are shifting your attention, feel the relaxation in these points. Become familiar with the feeling of remaining effortless and remaining relaxed in these points. When you do just this, just remain busy, making sure all these main points are relaxed while you are sitting straight. This is all. This is the first step. This is the foundation on which we are going to build the meditation. The palace of meditation. We are going to build in this foundation of what is called asana, steady, comfortable posture. Now, this is the foundation. In the mind, the asana is non-reactive attention. You are able to pay attention without reacting. Every time we see something, we react. So when you keep these 6 points relaxed and you get practice sitting like this for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just sit. Sit straight and get busy keeping these points relaxed. Relax the 6 points and enjoy the relaxation in these 6 points, one after the other, while sitting straight. Enjoying the sensation of relaxation in the point where you are right now. This is the only job you have to do. You have to bring the relaxation, enjoy the relaxation. Relax and enjoy the relaxation. That's all. See, if you are making any effort, the moment you become aware of a part of the body, just see, without your knowledge, are you have something is tight or you're making an effort. Let go of the effort. There is relaxation. Then you enjoy the relaxation. Don't worry about any thoughts that you get. Don't try to control your mind. You're only controlling a small part of the body where you are not keeping these parts tense. You become aware of the part, you become aware of any tension you're making, let go, enjoy the relaxation. Then the next point, let go of the effort, feel the relaxation, enjoy the relaxation. Then the next point. That's all. Whatever you think or whatever feelings come, ignore everything, just stay on the work. It's your work, you're doing this. Very carefully and very relaxed in the same time. You're very careful and very relaxed. Relaxed and careful. Relaxed and attentive in the same time. This is a new kind of consciousness we have to get used to. You should become familiar with this kind of being, the way of being like this, you have to become familiar with this. Being relaxed and being attentive. How to do this? Just stay on the job of relaxing the points and learn to ignore everything else in the mind. Just enjoy the feeling of relaxation. And as you are more and more familiar with this feeling of keeping the body relaxed and straight in the same time, and relaxed in the main points, you will see the quality of your attention changes. The way you are feeling this moment, the way you are feeling yourself, the way you are feeling this moment around you, the quality of this feeling will change as you become more and more stable in this technique. Dhyana asana, meditation posture, where you learn to sit without reacting. Non-reactive attention. That's what we are practiced to do. Right? Take a deep inhale. Relax and open your eyes. You can continue this practice after the class if you want. Right? We have learned dhyana asana, meditation posture. Sitting straight, sitting relaxed, and consciously relaxing the 6 points in the body. What are the 6 points? Tell yourself. Show me your hands, eyes, mouth. Tell yourself eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, abdominal muscles, toes in my feet. Check the low back, inside the back of the neck. Eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, abdomen, toes, inside the back of the neck. Eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, abdomen, like, right? And while we are doing that, ignoring everything else. So when we are doing this, we will develop what is called non-reactive attitude, non-reactive attention. This is what we will develop. And this is the foundation of all the meditation techniques that we are going to practice. So you can even call it as foundation practice. Okay. Put whatever name you want that makes it interesting for you. And This is it. This is where we start. You have to learn to sit in this, the beginners, 20 minutes before breakfast, 20 minutes before lunch, 20 minutes before dinner. Find your time and sit. If you can't manage 20 minutes, sit for at least 10 minutes. But manage at least one time in a day, manage a continuous 20 minutes. Whichever time of the day you can, morning, evening, anytime, doesn't matter. Even if you have eaten food is okay. Because we are not doing any control. We are just sitting relaxed, relaxing the 6 points and practicing non-reactive attention. So it's all right. But find your 20-minute slot. And the other 2 slots are flexible. Even 5 or 10 minutes is okay. But find at least one 20-minute slot. And if you really want result, try 2 20-minute slots. And if you can make 3 20-minute slots before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, fantastic. Okay. So this is your homework. And let me know the feedback. Whoever wants my contact, you can take from the coordinator. You can get it. My phone number or WhatsApp, or you can WhatsApp me. I will reply any questions you have. Right? Okay, Sujay. Good. Thank you. And we will meet next week, and we'll finish the class with a small prayer. Om Asato ma Satgamaya, Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor ma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Have a meditative weekend. Practice, do the foundation course practice. Do the foundation. Very, very important. Do it.